Hello, learners. Welcome back to the Vedic Math series by Wizartist. Today, we are going to be practicing the basic concepts that we learned in the first video, that is Navashesh and Nikhilam. A quick revision on what is Navashesh and Nikhilam. Navashesh is basically the digital root of a number. What do you mean by the digital root? Digital root means when you add all of the digits, all of the numbers in a number, that is when you get a digital root. So for example, if you have the number 625, you're going to add all of the numbers present in it. The numbers present in 625 is 6, 2, and 5. When you add it, you get 6 plus 2, that is 8. 8 plus 5, that is 13. Now, another important thing to remember about Navashesh is that it is always a one-digit number. If you compare it with 13, you realize that 13 is actually a two-digit number. To convert it into a one-digit and therefore get a proper Navashesh, we will again add the digits of 13, that is 1 plus 3, which gives us 4. Therefore, the proper Navashesh of 625 or the digital root of 625 is 4. Coming on to Nikhilam. Now, Nikhilam, the simple basic rule of Nikhilam that we learned was all from 9, last from 10. What this means further is that the last digit, that is the ones digit, should be subtracted by 10 and the rest digits are going to be subtracted from 9. For example, let's take the same number 625. The ones digit over here is 5 and the rest digits, that is the hundreds and tens, is 6 and 2. So the ones digit, that is 5, will be subtracted from 10. So we get 10 minus 5, which is equal to 5. Then we get the rest digits 6 and 2 that are to be subtracted by 9. So 9 minus 2, which is equal to 7, and 9 minus 6, which is equal to 3. Now, all these three numbers that we have received, 3, 7, and 5, we will simply put them together to find our final Nikhilam, which is 375. 375 placed together gives us 375, which is the final Nikhilam of 625. Nikhilam is also called the complement of a number. We will be practicing Navashesh and Nikhilam simultaneously. That means I'll take a number, we'll find its Navashesh and Nikhilam as well. Starting off with our first example, we have 774. We have to find the Navashesh and Nikhilam of 774. Starting off with finding the Navashesh. So for Navashesh, let us first identify the digits present, that is 7, 7, and 4. And now we will simply add them together. So 7 plus 7 gives us 14. So this arrow basically is adding it. And 14 plus 4 gives us 18. Now 18 is a two-digit number, so it cannot be the final Navashesh. To simplify it or make it the correct one-digit Navashesh, we are going to add its digits as well, that is 1 plus 8, which gives us 9. And therefore, the Navashesh of 774 will be 9. For the Nikhilam of 774, we are going to identify the last digit. So we'll simply write down hundreds, tens, and ones to make it a bit clearer. So over here, the last digit is the ones digit, which is 4. Right. So we are going to subtract 4 by 10. So 10 minus 4. And the rest digits, that is 7 and 7, will be subtracted by 9. So 9 minus 7, 9 minus 7. Finding the values of each of these expressions, we get 9 minus 7 is 2, 2 again in this case, and 6. To find out the final Nikhilam, we simply put these digits together. So we get the Nikhilam of 774 as 226. Now, there is a relationship between subtraction and Nikhilam. Nikhilam also means difference from next power of 10. Difference, we all know what it means. Difference basically means subtraction. Next power of 10. Now, for this, let us understand what power of 10 means. So, power of 10 basically means 10 raised to any power. N means any natural number. Now, this might be a bit complex concept, exponents, etc. So, in simple words, it is 1 followed by any number of zeros. It could be 1 0 that gives us 10, 2 zeros which gives us 100, 3 zeros, 1,000, 10,000, and so on. Okay, so these numbers, that is 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, and so on, are called powers of 10. That's simple. This is the simplest definition, and I'm not going to delve into the complex part of it, but this is simply. So, out of these four, 774 is placed between 100 and 1,000, right? If we have to place 774 in the number line, it will be placed between 100 and 1,000, right? Which means 774 is greater than 100, but it is lesser than 1,000. So, to identify the next power of 10, it means what number among 10, 100, and 1,000, and so on, comes right after 774. So, let's just check which among these is greater than 774. Let's also add 10,000 to the list. So 774 is greater than 10, so that is eliminated. 774 is also greater than 100, so that is also eliminated. 1,000 is greater than 774, so yes, that can be. 10,000 is also greater than 774. So how do you select what is the next power of 10? So the next power of 10 in this case will be 1,000 because it's the closest from 774, right? 10,000 is too far away. All of this, the whole discussion was simply to summarize that when you're actually finding the Nikhilam, what you are actually doing is finding the difference. That means the value of this Nikhilam that you have found is actually equal to 1,000 minus 774. So basically 1,000 minus 774, that is the next power of 10 from 774. When it is subtracted, you get 226, which is also the Nikhilam. Okay? If this is not clear for you right now, it's okay. With the upcoming examples, I will be explaining it so that it becomes a lot clearer for you. Let's quickly move on to the next example. We spent a lot of time on the last one, so let's do this one quickly. It's a very simple one. To find the Navashesh, first of all, we have 9 plus 0 plus 1. These are the digits. So 0 is basically holding no value because if you add 0, it does not add any value. So you know it's okay to ignore it. So 9 plus 1 gives you 10. And to find out the proper Navashesh out of 10, you add 1 plus 0. Again, because 0 has no value when you add it, it can be ignored and you get 1. The proper Navashesh of this number is 1. Now to find the Nikhilam, you can go 901. The ones digit over here is 10, so that is going to be subtracted from 1, and then 9 minus 0 and 9 minus 9. This is because the rest digits are subtracted by 9, and the ones digit, that is the last digit, is subtracted from 10. Finding the values of these expressions, you get 9 minus 9, 0, 9 minus 0, 9, and 10 minus 1, again 9. Placing these together, you get 0, 999, and 0 over here has no value, so it's simply gonna become 99. Therefore, the Nikhilam of 901 is 99. Now, an interesting thing as we learn about the powers of 10 concept is that the next power of 10 of 901 is 1000, right? So 1000 minus 901 also gives us this value, right? So this is what I meant when I explained the whole power of 10 thing. All right, now let's have a look at another example, and this time we're going to have a look at it in a different way. We have 3, 4, 5, 9. Simply, first, let's find its Navashesh. So we have 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 9, which gives us 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 9, 21. 21 becomes 2 plus 1, which gives us 3. And 3 becomes the final Navashesh. That's it. We found the Navashesh. Now I'd like you to find out what is 10,000 minus 3459. Because in real life, when you're solving math, no one is going to ask you what is the Nikhilam of a particular number. You are going to be asked questions in form of expressions like these, addition, subtraction, multiplication, etc. Over here, we're looking at subtraction, right? So when you're asked subtraction, you can notice that 10,000 is the next power of 10. So when it's the next power of 10, you basically have to find the Nikhilam of this number, right? So the value of this whole expression is going to be the Nikhilam of 3459, right? So let's quickly find out the Nikhilam of 3,459. So the ones digit is 9, which is going to be subtracted from 10, and the rest are going to be subtracted from 9. Finding the values of each of these expressions, you get 6, 5, 4, 1. And this is not just the Nikhilam of 3459, but it is also the value of 10,000 minus 3459. So the value of this question is also 6541. So that's okay. I hope you understood the power of 10 concept. If not, you can again go back and watch the part where I explained it. Or let's continue further with the examples where I'll try to make it even more clear for you. The next one that we have is 6898. First, finding the Navashesh, you have 6 plus 8 plus 9 plus 8. Adding this using simple arithmetic, you'll get 6 plus 8, that is 14. 14 plus 9, 23. 23 plus 8, you get 31. 31 is a two-digit number, so you'll simplify it as 3 plus 1, that is 4, and therefore the final Navashesh that you get is 4. The whole process of Navashesh, I'm doing it a bit quick because only basic arithmetic, that too just knowledge of addition is required, so I am really betting that you all know how to do this, and I'm not going to explain it in super detail because it's just addition of one-digit numbers. But the real part comes when you have to subtract the number 6898 from 10,000. And as I explained before, 10,000 is the next power of 10. So you're again going to apply the Nikhilam rule. So you're going to find out the Nikhilam of 6898. So it's going to become 10 minus 8 because 8 is the ones digit or the last digit. 9 minus 9 because the rest digits are subtracted by 9. So 9 minus 8. 9 minus 6. Finding the values of this expression, you get 9 minus 6 is 3, 9 minus 8 is 1, 9 minus 9 is 0, and 9 minus 8 is 2. Putting them together, you get 3102, which is also the answer to the question 10,000 minus 6,898. The next question, let's move on to a bit higher digits. We have 12,432. The Nikhilam of this, the Navashesh, let's find the Navashesh first, is going to be 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2. Doing the basic addition, you get 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 3, 10, and 10 plus 2, 12. To simplify 12 into a one-digit Navashesh, which will be the correct value, 1 plus 2 gives us 3, and therefore the final Navashesh of this is 3. How can you write the Nikhilam of the same number in form of subtraction question? This can be 1 lakh, that is 100,000, minus 12,432. This number over here can be referred to as 1 lakh or 100,000. The difference is in the Indian numbering system and the international numbering system. So when you do this, you realize that 1 lakh or 100,000 is the next power of 10 when you correspond it with 12,432. If you're wondering why is it not 10,000, it's because 10,000 is smaller or lesser than 12,432. While subtracting, we need a number that is greater. So that's why we take 100,000. For this, let's simply find out the Nikhilam of the number. So if you find out the Nikhilam of 12432, you get the ones digit is 2. So 2 will be subtracted by 10. So 10 minus 2, 9 minus 3, 9 minus 4, 9 minus 2, and 9 minus 1. Right, so the rest of the digits are subtracted by 9, while the last digit is subtracted by 10. So you get 9 minus 1, 8, 9 minus 2, 7, 9 minus 4 is 5, 9 minus 3 is 6, and 10 minus 2 is 8. Putting this together, you get as 87568, which is also the answer for 1 lakh minus 12,432. Next, we have 54,318. Finding its Navashesh, you have 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 1 plus 8. Where you have 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 plus 1 is 13, and 13 plus 8 gives us 21. 21 can be simplified as 2 plus 1 gives us 3, and 3 is the final Navashesh. To find the Nikhilam of the same number, you have 10 minus 8 because 8 is the last digit, 9 minus 1, 9 minus 3, 9 minus 4, and 9 minus 5 because these are the rest of the digits. Finding the values, you get 9 minus 5, which is 4, 9 minus 4, which is 5, 9 minus 3, which is 6, 9 minus 1, 8, and 10 minus 8, that is 2. So you get the final Navashesh of this number as 45,682. The next number that we will take is 327,681. To find its Navashesh, we will simply add 3 plus 2 plus 7 plus 6 plus 8 plus 1. Now, a little trick which you can consider to be a Vedic math trick or a personal trick is that when you're adding so many one-digit numbers as well, there is a chance that you could have error. So what you can do is try to combine numbers that will give you a total of 10, right? So 2 and 8 together give you 10. So you have 110 over here. Plus, let's just cut these out. You get 3 and 7, which gives you a total of 10. So you'll cut them out. And now you're left with 6 and 1. So 6 plus 1 is 7. So you get 10 plus 10, 20, plus 7, which gives you 27. Adding with the direct method, also you'll find the same number. Now to simplify 27, 2 plus 7, which gives you 9. And therefore, the final Navashesh of the number is going to be 9. Now let's find the Nikhilam of the same number. So we have 10 minus 1 because 1 is the last digit or the ones digit. 9 minus 8, 9 minus 6, 9 minus 7, 9 minus 2, 9 minus 3 because we subtract 9 from the remaining digits. Finding each of their answers, you get 9 minus 3, 6, 9 minus 2, 7, 9 minus 7 is 2, 9 minus 6 is 3, 9 minus 8 is 1, and 10 minus 1 is 9. So you get the Nikhilam as
6, 7, 2, 3, 1, 9.
Basically placing the numbers together as it is. One last example to solve for today. Let's take a big number, 987,231, which is 987,231, or 9,87,231. First, let's find out its Navashesh, which will be 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 2 plus 3 plus 1. Let's use the trick that I just told you a while back for addition of multiple one-digit numbers. So first, putting together 8 and 2, because that's the first thing I see, that is making a 10. So 110. Let's cut them off. Then you have 9 plus 1, right? I should have seen that first, but that's okay. Another 10, let's cut that off. And then 7 plus 3, which gives us another 10. Cutting them off, you get another 10. So you have 3 tens, which add together to become 30. And 3 plus 0 to find out the proper Navashesh, you basically get 3. Okay, so look, this simple trick. Now, if you had gone on adding 9 plus 8 then 7, there was a big chance that you would have made some error along the way. Using this, finding out bunches of 10 makes it easier to add. Let's find the Nikhilam of the same number, 987,231. So the last digit, or the ones digit, is 1, so that is going to be subtracted by 10. The rest by 9. Finding the values of these expressions, you get 0, 9 minus 8, that is 1, 2, 7, 9 minus 3, 6, and 10 minus 1, 9. So therefore, you get the final Nikhilam as 12,769. I'm going to give you a few questions for homework. So you have to find the Navashesh and Nikhilam of all of these numbers. First one, let's start with a simple number, 4,351. Then also find the Navashesh and Nikhilam of this number, which is 342,124. Now let me give you a few subtraction questions. So how about you take 10,000 minus 2345 and 100,000 minus 67817. Also tell me if you can use the Nikhilam trick to subtract 100,000 from. So this one is a thinking question. Tell me if you can solve it, yes or no. It could be either of it. It's just to confuse you. And if yes, just find out the answer and tell me. This was your homework. You can comment down below the answers to all of these. I'll also be sharing a document below in the description which has a lot more practice questions that you can do to practice and continually improve your mathematics. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was a very fruitful one and full of learning for all of you out there. Show your appreciation by clicking on the like button and also subscribing to the channel to earn more educational content. Once again, thank you very much. Until next time. Bye bye.